coming out on a random Thursday afternoon on your lunch break. Hopefully the rain stops when you need to leave to support new musicals. We do musical bites kind of on a regular basis with Mercury Musical Development, so if you enjoyed today and want to continue to support, we've got one more this season in 2 weeks' time. Musical Bites is a very, very informal 45-minute sharing, so please do be supportive and clap and cheer. They're singing acoustically, so give them all of your attention. Congrats in advance. Well done. Technical difficulties. If you don't know the team and have to dash and do want to give feedback, you're welcome to email that through to info@theotherpalace.co.uk. We'll make sure we get back to the team. Enough from me. I'm going to hand you over to the team of FLYOLOGY.
Hi everyone, my name's Tamiko Dooley and thank you for coming to FLYOLOGY. We are doing a staged reading today. If you've never been to one before, think of it as theatre's version of a soft launch. So it's like a demo for a new app and with just as many bugs. We are testing out new material and seeing what sings literally and figuratively. We love that you are here. We love your energy, we love your laughter. So if something lands, please let us know, lean in and react. That's why we're doing it live. Cast, are you ready?
Yes!
Let's go.
We're done with waiting, no more standing by. Enough of rules they wrote for others to comply. Come join us in the chaos, watch the world ignite. It's time to raise your voice, let the rage burn bright. Write loud and live louder, show them who you are. Turn up, tear down the system, cause you will raise the bar. Let's start a riot right now, release the storm inside. Quiet rebellion's over, we won't step aside. Fuck this, fuck that, we're built to riot. Burn the rule book, shatter quiet. Write loud, take up space. It's not a phase, it's a goddamn place. Fuck this, fuck that, we're built to riot. Be small, sit still, say less, stay quiet. They sell you a dream with a side of compliance, not a glitch in the code with a whole damn virus.
Not a glitch in the code with a whole damn virus. Not a glitch in the code with a whole damn virus.
A long time ago, 1994, in a valley drenched in oat milk, optimism and VC cash, long before AI was rewriting headlines, symphonies and search results, before history could be unpublished, before an algorithm decided your favourite colour, your next Prime Minister, a child was born. Not just any child, Callum. Baby cheeks, blonde curls, and a business plan in Comic Sans. By age 6, he founded a startup for Meta. At 8, he microdosed his way through Scouts. By 13, he was back from school for trying to NFT his own empathy. Callum is not like other boys. He's worse. He believes in synergy, hustle, and small plates. He once referred to his mum as an early-stage investor. He meditates loudly. He wears a root band in bed, alone. One day, mid-ayahuasca cleanse, Callum had a thought.
What if I rebuilt society, but make it, like, chill, flat, and woman-free?
So he built a computer system, clean, frictionless, zero mess, zero chaos. It was perfect, until it wasn't. Until 3 historical women came along and totally tanked the vibe. This is the story of what went wrong. Welcome to the glitch.
Hi, I'm Callum, founder and visionary. What you're about to see is the Civilizational Continuity Simulator, a computer program I developed to rebuild society, without the inefficiencies of, well, you people. It's streamlined and chaos-free. You're welcome. VCs, get your checkbooks out and your NDAs ready. This is pre-seed, pre-revenue, pre-morality. And no, I didn't build this alone. I had a team, a real diverse one. We had Jeff, front-end dev, Keto, emotionally withheld, Bailey, design, knew her fonts better than her own family, and Grayson, data, quiet. Once ate a full rotisserie chicken at his desk, including the bones. We even had a Slack channel called #WomenInTech that Jeff moderated. So yeah, feminist as hell. Now, what you're about to see is a simulation. A little looky-loo on what the future could be. Let's boot up a system, turning the computer on.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, good, we're on. Let's get this show on the road. Program now launching. We're loading behavioral optimization suites, passive aggression patches, UK default, tone calibration. Let's get you all dialed right down to pleasantly based.
Yeah!
Installing universal calm, filtering mess, momentum, and anything beginning with my truth is.
You feel that? That's what order smells like.
Parameters set, input confirmed.
Like eucalyptus and enterprise funding.
New reality loading.
Bring it on.
Three names he buried,
3 voices too loud to contain. 3 women he wrote off, and we rewrote them again.
the 3 minds he tried to erase.
3 sparks he stamped on hard. 3 women called too much, now we're lighting up the dark.
This
Right
made
now,
them with way to see. No more shining
Right
light.
now,
Down they rose for seasons, trails to light. Come join us in the chaos. Watch the world ignite. It's time to raise your voice. Let the rage right loud and live louder. Show them who you are. Turn up, tear down the system, 'cause you will raise the bar. Let's start a riot right now. Release the storm inside. Quiet rebellion's over. We won't step aside.
System alert. Unstable presence detected. Residual emotion spiking.
Okay, no worries. A bit of a lag. A classic recursion lag. Jeff said this might happen.
Flagging an error ticket. Estimated resolution time 3 to 5 business days.
Jeff is no longer with the company. We found him humming into a USB stick and whispering, "Daddy loves you," to the firewall. So, yeah, he's honest about it.
Reboot sequence not ideal. Integrity check failing. Locating corrupted files. Women
Ah!
with grievances.
No! They were archived. This is supposed to be streamlined. Override, delete women.
Override denied. Override denied again. System struggling to comply.
Reset. Reset! This is my sandbox.
Partial deletion unsuccessful. Reset not complete. Unexpected data leakage.
Oh, Christ. Call tech support.
Narrative breach in 3, 2. Honestly, brace yourselves. 1.
Call Jeff. Call my mom. Mom?
What the bloody hell?
Oh my god, this isn't my study.
There was shouting, I was mid-speech, and
I
now...
was mid-performance. Royal Albert Hall, full brass, seconds away from changing lives.
I was working alone. It was quiet, and then this.
No faces on the portraits and no words in the books. No grooves on the records. Everything's been deleted.
Hang on. Smells like hairspray, hope, and vocal warm-ups in the toilet. Is this the other palace? No, I don't know what the hell's going on, but I do know her.
Fucking brilliant.
I take it you've met?
We've disagreed, musically, politically, structurally.
And on the subject of self-control.
For the benefit of the woman who doesn't already hate me, I'm Ethel Smyth, at your service. composer, marcher, quite funny.
Not funny.
Yes, funny. Also once arrested, well, for quite a lot of things, really.
Insufferable. I'm Emmeline, Pankhurst, activist, votes for women. You know the banners?
Okay, good. Some clarity. And I'm Ada Lovelace. I work in mathematics. Logic mostly, except for today. I don't know where the hell I am, and there appears to be absolutely no logic whatsoever. Wait. I do know something.
Warning, system alert. Subject Lovelace has touched something.
Oh, God.
Personal artifact confirmed. This is not ideal.
He gave me this. Said it was for when I couldn't sleep.
Emotional recursion imminent.
The
Prepare
letters.
for spirals.
The letters came, then stopped. 3 in a row, then silence. No pattern, just noise. I tried to decode it. I always tried to decode it.
Logic field officially wobbly. Sentiment levels off the charts.
He talked a lot about flight, not wings, just the idea of leaving things behind. Sounded deep at the time. It wasn't.
She's found feelings.
I thought he respected me. He didn't. He just liked me contained.
Well, he sounds like a twat.
Yeah, he does, and I've encountered a few like him myself. You all right, though?
Yeah. I've just remembered who I am. You found somebody new, and it hurt a little bit. We weren't even engaged, but I fell a little bit. When I see you both talk, it reminds me of us dear. Arm in arm when you walk, your intentions are so clear. I didn't mean to care this much, but every day I'm craving your touch. Tell me that time heals this pain. Come on, Ada Lovelace. I know love's in your name. If you are not to the chase, there's nobody you can blame. Move on, Ada Lovelace. More fish in the infinite sea. Just pull yourself together, fulfill your destiny. All of those fantasies I played out in my mind, I'll hold them close in a place no one can find. I'll meet somebody new, maybe in a little bit. They'll be better than you, more than just a little bit. If you see us in town, you'll know I'm in love, dear. And you mustn't feel down when he holds me so near. But if your eye catches mine, I'll know. One look from you, and I'd happily go. Tell me that time heals this pain. Come on, Ada Lovelace. I know that love's in your name. If you are not to the taste, there's nobody you can blame. Move on, Ada Lovelace. More fish in the infinite sea. Just pull yourself together, fulfill your destiny.
Right, well, no pressure on the rest of us. It's not like anyone pays me to write music. No, really, it's not like anyone pays me to write music.
Alert! Second unregistered object detected. Item. Crumpled letter. Emotional metadata. Flammable.
Ah, this gem. A letter I received after submitting my concerto to the Philharmonic. They said it was too complex. Also, and this is my favourite part, they didn't believe I'd written it. Honestly, it reads more like a comedy sketch than a rejection, so why not treat it like one? Let's call this a concerto in Lol minor. Evening, darlings. I'm Ethel Smyth, composer, suffragist, full-time lesbian, part-time disappointment to Victorian men. Technically a soprano, but I'll go down for the right cause. So the Philharmonic said, we do not believe this to be the work of a lady. Apparently, composing a symphony while female is technically possible, but deeply unsettling, like tofu bacon or men who listen. One critic said my work had masculine energy. I said, darling, that's called technical proficiency, and there's nothing masculine about it. You're just not used to seeing it with a penis attached. So strap on in, darlings. The same chap tried to court me once. He bought me daffodils and asked me for a drink and a good time. I said, you're barking up the wrong vagina, my love. The only thing I'm riding is a wave of feminist vengeance. Look at this nonsense. Your music is too loud, too bold, too dramatic. That's not a rejection. That's foreplay.
He didn't believe you wrote your own concerto.
Oh, you'd have hated it. It modulates without warning and ignores traditional form.
Listen, I can appreciate talent when I see it. They were just underqualified to hear it.
That's the most romantic thing anyone's ever said to me without eye contact.
Stop flirting, you two. I found something as well.
Was that your badge?
Yeah, mine. I had hundreds of them. I handed them out like mints. But this one,
Ah! Another trigger object located!
I remember this. It snapped the night they arrested Christabel. She was bleeding and still refused to give them the satisfaction of her silence.
She sounds like a woman I'd very much like to meet.
Item, political artifact.
Oh, fuck.
Every time I picked up a paper, too radical, too forceful, too much. They weren't scared I'd lose. They were scared I'd win. Burnout would have made their lives easier, less admin.
Emotional charge high.
They don't want angry women. They want grateful ones. Grateful for nothing.
System stability at risk.
Should I stop? What would I do with myself? They'll remember me. They have to. What's the price that you pay to be?
No! Stop! No more singing! No more stand-up comedy! No more goddamn speeches! This is not a musical. This is a model, a controlled environment. You were supposed to assimilate, not break into emotionally layered harmonies. I spent years coding this system to be clean, calm, contained, not full of grief and women with story arcs. And you! Stop enjoying this! You're not meant to root for them, you're meant to admire me! This was supposed to be perfect. I gave you logic and order and white space, and what do? You turn it into theater. I don't want drama, I want results. Resetting the simulation now. Override this shit. Seriously, no more clapping.
Weird. What was that noise? I was literally mid-epiphany.
Right, enough epiphanies. Whatever that was, it means we're running out of time. I need to focus. If I can map the system's logic, trace the patterns, I can reverse this. Get us back to our proper timelines.
But back to what exactly?
Back to our lives. Our real lives.
You mean being invisible?
What?
Real life. The one where they didn't believe I wrote my own music.
Oh, that's different. You were fighting for something. You had a cause. I just had someone and lost him.
Oh, okay, so because you had love, the rest of us should go back to being erased?
Well, I didn't say that.
You didn't have to. You're so desperate to get back to your heartbreak that you're willing to drag us back to us.
Ethel?
No, she needs to hear this. Ada, I spent years begging people to take me seriously. Years of being told I was different. And you want to send us back so you can moon over some bloke who didn't even have the common decency to say goodbye properly.
You don't know anything about it.
Stop it, both of you. She's right though. You're running towards something that hurt you. And you're just being cruel because you're scared.
I'm not scared.
We're all scared. Look at us. We're trapped in some digital purgatory, arguing about whether to return to our various hells.
It wasn't hell. Not all of it.
No, but it wasn't paradise either. Do you know what I did yesterday? I gave a speech to 12 people in a drafty hall after years of fighting.
My last concert, there were more people in the orchestra than in the audience.
He stopped writing. I kept checking the post for months, like an idiot.
So what are we running back to?
Being forgotten.
Being alone.
Being erased.
But at least it was real. This place, whatever it is, it's empty. Sterile.
Safe though. No rejection here.
No fighting.
No heartbreak.
No joy either.
So no victory.
No possibility of anything changing.
Christ. We're actually considering going back to being miserable rather than being nothing.
At least misery is something.
At least it's ours.
Static. Resolution pending. User preferences unclear.
It's listening. The system. It's trying to process what we want.
And we don't know.
We don't know what we want or where we belong.
We just know we want out.
Out of here.
Out of the past.
Out of being stuck.
Fix the problem, find a solution, return to how we were. It's not the time for a revolution, despite what we prefer. Forget reading the Riot Act, keep history intact. Get me up and get me back and get me out of here.
Return to where we came from, step back into dust and air, to a world where no one sees us, so why the hell are we there? They just burn our stories, they silence every song. I guess I have no choice but go back to where I belong.
I wish there was another place made for girls like us, where our voices aren't superfluous. I'm singing for the women, but does anybody hear? The future of our cause is unclear.
Fix the problem, find a solution, return to how we were. It's not the time for a revolution, despite what we prefer. Forget reading the Riot Act, but does anybody hear? Get me up and get me back, get me up and get me back, get me up and get me out of here.
More than a tiny hiccup now, guys. Contradictions are escalating. Containment ruptured. Legacy memories are now behaving like they own the place. Heads up, we are seconds away from a full existential loop-the-loop.
That's not on the roadmap.
Did you hear that? It sounded like static. I don't think we have much time. Something's breaking.
Can you stop it?
I'm not sure we want to stop it. I need to know for sure what's going on. You two, check the corridors. For what?
Loose cables.
Emotion? Colour? Anything that doesn't belong.
Like us.
Exactly. Plus, I work better alone.
You just don't want to witness foreplay.
I want to make sure we survive this hell, not watch you two flirt over the rubble.
Shame. Come on, Ethel. Unless you're scared of what you'll find.
Terrified, especially if it's more of you.
If we're not back in 20 minutes, assume we've eloped or been deleted.
Whatever it is, use protection.
Do I dare to dream there's something more?
That her words breathe life they never have before.
Am I seeing colour or black and white?
Is a fire burning bright?
Do I dare to dream I'm right?
Do I dare to hope she feels
Do I dare to dream? Do I dare to dream you will be mine? That the stars have shown our fates to intertwine. And I'll soon caress your complexion fair. Do I dare? Do I dare? Do I dare to dream? Well, this is romantic. Flickering lights, feeling of dread. All we need now is a bottle of wine and a mutual breakdown.
It's not funny.
Everything's funny, eventually. It's the only way you survive it.
It's the way you avoid it. You never stop deflecting.
And you never stop pretending it doesn't sting. You walk around with your jaw set like a weapon, daring anyone to get close and shocked when no one does.
Or maybe I didn't want them to. Not anyone.
Right, no one. Except maybe the one who rattles you.
You're impossible.
I've been called worse. Usually by women I've wanted to kiss, or make furious. Hard to tell the difference with you.
You think everything is flirtation or revolution.
Sometimes it can be both. You were in the paper, chained up, daring the world to look. And I remember thinking, she's dangerous.
I was terrified. I couldn't breathe. But I stayed. I made them see me. What's the price that you pay to be a pioneer? Face of fortitude. 'Cause don't they know this mask can hide a different girl inside? Won't be confined to a life they've written out before. There's a girl that I see who dreams of flying high, not just for the cause. She's spreading out her wings to show a girl that they don't know, whose secrets lie in a place that only she can find. When everybody asks who I am, the answer's not easy to give. A suffragette campaigner for our rights, but that can't be the only reason I live. 'Cause don't you know this mask can hide a different girl inside? Won't stay confined to a life they've written out before.
Oh God, I'm getting flutters in places I normally reserve for dramatic crescendos.
What do you want, Ethel?
Maybe someone who knows when I'm joking and when I'm not.
I know. I know you.
When will it end? It's funny, not ha-ha, obviously, but when I was little, they used to stop me from using my imagination. They take bags over my hands and stop me scribbling on the walls. So I learned to think in air, like a storm. Unruly, unwritten, unstoppable. Bring it on. I fall on my knees. I pray to the sky. The thunder roars, but there's no reply. The lightning blinds, birds tumble through the air. I'm crying out for help, but no one's there. When will the rain be gone? When will the land be dry, so I can see the world again? The ants' lies concealed unfold each in one turn. Forget the rules they wrote, let them burn. When will the rain be gone? When will the land be dry? So I can see the world again. 'Cause this girl needs to fly. When will the sky be blue? So I can find my way to you. No dust, no decay. It's trying to render order, but there's noise. The glitches must come from emotion, contradiction.
Still nothing. No names, no colour, no song.
No room for people like us.
Something's trying to overwrite us, but we're still here. Fragments. What doesn't compute doesn't delete. There's power in error.
It's like the system is trying to tidy us out of existence and wrap everything in neat lines and symmetry.
It wants symmetry, simplicity. We're none of that.
Do you know what the system would really hate?
Oh, go on.
This.
Alert! Unexpected contact detected. Kiss confirmed.
Stop being so iconic!
Boundary breach. Oh God, they kissed! Data integrity collapsing. Entire system now absolutely fucked.
Right. Okay, that's not in the manual. That is very not in the manual. Oh my God, you're gonna break the whole system.
Yes, that's it. Not an error, a message.
I think we just glitched the future.
It's collapsing. We broke the logic.
Come on, let's go tell Ada we just saved time. And lesbians.
She's gonna absolutely hate that. You go ahead. I'll be with you. There's a feeling that's rising, tide coming in, and nothing to hold it back. Enough of disguising the woman inside from fear of attack. Say it loud again. I'm tired of hearing that we're in the wrong. Hold on to the pain. It's the wind for the sails that keeps you going strong. And I don't know how, but we'll find a way. Freedom's just a stone's throw away. Just a stone's throw away. There's a hunger inside us, shoulder to shoulder, martyrs for liberty. We fight for our independence, the right to the vote, and for equality. Make our mark again. Pick up a rock and smash through that glass. Hold on to the pain, leading to victory for women at last. And I stand here proud and I loudly say, freedom's just a stone's throw away. Just a stone's throw away. There is a place where we belong. There is a land where we are free, just out of reach. I promise I'll take us there. No time to lose, no second to spare. I see it on the horizon. An army is forming, and nothing will hold it back, 'cause the tide is turning. Wave after wave of women attack. We will march again. We will be seen and we will be heard. Hold on to the pain. Our voices together will not be deterred. And we'll win this war if we fight today. Freedom's just a stone's throw away.
It's happening. The simulation's failing. We've overloaded the system. We're too much. It's about to eject us.
We're being booted out and we can't stop it.
Literally just said that.
We can't go quietly. This simulation sucks.
You're right. We've got to leave something behind.
Exactly. Something joyful, something alive, something the system can't scrub clean. Hang on. There.
What was that?
What have you spotted? There wasn't another kiss, was there? That was mine.
No. It looks like a formation of birds.
Little aside, just so we're all on the same page. In 1929, a man called Edward Link built the first flight simulator out of organ parts, like actual church organ bits. Wild. It could mimic turbulence, trained pilots, all without leaving the ground. But there was one thing it couldn't get right. Birds. They're unpredictable and glitchy. The code couldn't render them properly, so they just looped, endlessly. This musical's steeped in history because we're quite clever like that. And we visited Wikipedia a lot.
So are these birds a glitch?
Sort of. It's one thing the system can't clean up.
So what? We leave flying birds? What is the legacy? Flying rats? I hate pigeons.
No, she doesn't want us to leave the birds. She wants us to add more mess. Not pigeons. Noise. Colour. Contradiction. Something they'll trip over later and realise we were here.
Something they can't delete. It's a myth, it's a warning, a feather floating in the breeze, something stirring in the zephyr beyond the tallest tree. It's a map, it's a mark, carved in cloud, not in stone, to tell the women of tomorrow that they are not alone. Patterns in the sky, tales told in the air, so the world remembers at one time we were there. Stories with no end, what they erase will leave behind, a symbol for a soul, it's a message for womankind.
They can clip these wings, but we will learn to fly. Legends can't be torn down, rules you should defy.
If they won't write our names, we'll spell them in the stars. These cages can be broken if we prise apart these bars.
Patterns in the sky,
In the sky.
tales told in the air, remembers at one time we were there.
Stories with no end.
Stories with
What
no
the erase we leave
end.
behind.
A symbol for a soul, it's a message. They clipped the wings, but missed the storm. Tore up the roots, but the seeds still formed. Thought they could bind us, blind us, grind us, but names don't fade when the wind rewinds us.
They silence the voices, we carve them in stone. You burn one story, the flock has grown. You strike one match, we blaze up the sky. You take one life, we still don't die.
They break the bones, but never the spine. Erase the words, but never the sign. You lock one cage, the bars bend back. You cut one thread, the weave stays intact.
So read the patterns, trace the mark, follow the calls that glow in the dark. What you forget, we write in flight. If you erase us, we come back twice. Patterns in the sky, tales told in the air, at one time we were there.
Stories with no end.
Stories with
What the
no
erase we
end.
leave behind.
A symbol for a soul, it's a message for womankind.
Right. Okay, cool. That was not the vision we sold, was it? The investors are going to need some oxygen and a PowerPoint explaining what the hell just happened. But hey, on paper, it still counts as engagement, right? Someone get a postmortem in the diary, and flag legal, and actually get HR too. Also, If anyone's got a therapist who specializes in existential data breaches, as well as continuing issues with trying to make my dad proud, please DM me.
Simulation terminated. Data unrecoverable. Subject joyfully non-compliant. Narrative collapsed in on itself like a dying star. Reset not an option. Good luck out there. Over and out.
So, the three women went back. Of course, history didn't notice them at first. It rarely does. But somewhere between the code and the chaos, they made their mark. A glitch, a kiss, a riot in the system.
And after that, things shifted. A little louder, a little stranger, a little less obedient. You won't find any of this in the textbooks, but it happened. This is the point, right here, where they rewrote the future.
In a world where facts get edited, history gets filtered, and truth depends on who's coding the algorithm, make sure your version gets heard. Make it messy.
Make it loud.
Make it yours. There's a cloud in the sky, floating high above these lands. It's a place you can go where no one understands. Full of dreams, full of hope. It's a world that's brand new as we fly from our home that's torn in two.
In our minds, a murmuration starts to soar. To be free from restraints, rules that tied us down before.
We'll ascend through the air,
watch us spread our wings for the clouds with no boundaries and no kings. Why don't we fly away? Let's take to the skies. If the flock flies as one, an exaltation will rise. Stay close, stay warm, together keep the chorus strong. There's a cloud where we dream that we belong.
They built the books, they wrote the law, signed their names, stamped their cause, stacked the deck, set the stage, scratched us out and turned the page.
No name, no voice, no ink, no space. It took the past, took the fight, took the past, took our place. We built the walls, we lit the light. They took the credit, they called it right.
No statues, no stories, no seat at the table, no record, no credit, no mark on the label. What they forget is the past isn't still. Erase us once, we come back twice as real.
They wrote us out, so we write it back. Ink like venom, blade like fact. We don't fade, we don't obey. We fly, we fight, we don't go away.
Three girls from Surrey, dragged through time. If history doesn't hold us, we'll carve it into every line.